provided by With Love Market and Cafe. We're a social enterprise right off of Vermont, the 10th Freeway in South LA. So our goal is to provide healthy food access and jobs and community classes and education surrounding healthy food and healthier living in under-resourced and food desert areas of LA. Yeah. We're only 5 months old. I started the project 4 years ago. It was about 2 years of praying and visioning for what we were going to do in the neighborhood, and then about 4 years of trying to execute it. And it takes a long time to be able to get funds in under-resourced urban core neighborhoods, which I guess shouldn't be much of a surprise because it's under-resourced. So getting funds into that neighborhood is difficult, but we're doing it. We're having our best months so far. Things are going really well. We just had a national commercial that we got featured, and Kevin Durant, J.J. Watt, and Derek Jeter are all in it. It's featuring us as a business doing good things in the neighborhood. So we're really getting blessed with a lot of opportunities to share our mission. Hope you get a chance to come by and check us out. Again, we're on Vermont and the 10th Freeway right off there with Love Market and Cafe. I'm also helping to put on the Market Solutions Business Conference tomorrow. If anyone's going to that, I'll be doing one of the sessions and helping behind the scenes there. So thank you guys so much for coming, and appreciate it. Yeah. Andrew Michelle with Love Market and Cafe. And our website is withlovela.com.
So hopefully you didn't donate and actually paid you, so that you can do that for another 5 more months.
Yes, that's right. We're paid for this. Thank you.
Anything else? Sure. All right. So I know we're running out of time. I know we just got here and you're eating. We're supposed to leave here. You're supposed to leave here in 3 minutes. So if you can just tell me till when I need to set up. I'll take 5 minutes. Okay. So you're all sitting and standing here on a site that used to be an old bar. This site, just to give you a sense of how long these projects take, I've been looking at this site since 2000 when I first started with the organization. It was a parking lot that was falling apart. It was a bar that was pretty nasty, and it was another empty property. They were owned by 2 brothers. One brother was terribly sick for many, many years and refused to sell. The other brother operated the bar, and it was pretty much a failed business. They would open up randomly, and there was no upkeep, and it was very common to see people sleeping outside after the night. It was just not the type of establishment that you would want in a neighborhood. So for many years we tried to buy it, and they couldn't come to agreement. Unfortunately for one brother, he passed away. Fortunately for us, we were able to finally purchase this blighted property in 2009, 10 to propose an affordable housing project. This was important because we had a community plan process. And for many, actually for most of you that are not from Los Angeles, in the city of Los Angeles we have the zoning code, but we also have these community plans all over the city that dictate the community desires for development, or that drive development. That process takes anywhere from 10 to 15 years. It's completely outdated. It's inefficient. Well, we decided that we couldn't wait that long. We decided the city's not going to do a community plan or update your community plan. Hell, we'll just do our own. So we had it took about 2 years to have this huge outreach. We outreached neighbors, residents, stakeholders, politicians, even the planning department said, we are going to start and draft our own community plan. You're welcome to attend, and if not, that's fine. We're going to continue to do our work. So this site was actually identified by the community as a site that would be trying for affordable housing. So with our desire to want to buy this property, with the fact that it was now the real estate market, with the fact that we had funding to buy it, and with the fact that the community, that our community plan and that process had approved this site to be for the affordable housing project, we went ahead and we purchased it. This is one of our fastest projects ever. From the time that we purchased it, from the time we started construction, it was less than 18 months. Never happens. It will probably never happen again. We were able to do it through wanted it to happen, and because there was an organization, us, ELAC, that had the expertise and the means to actually undertake a project like this. The total development cost of this project was a little bit less than $25 million. It included the acquisition price. We have 2 parking lots. We have our main offices that are on the ground floor that are about 5,000 square feet. And we have 50 units of affordable housing. One of the other reasons, and we financed it with 9% tax credits, money from the housing, from the redevelopment agency, money from the county of Los Angeles, and we have a conventional permanent loan on it. So,
Is there questions?
yeah. Questions? We're running out of time.
Can you explain this project or the central project, what sort of who are the main players that are partnering to make this happen?
In our case, it's just us. I mean, we have the capacity to not have to partner with anyone. There are other smaller nonprofits that don't have the experience or the internal capacity, and they have to partner. Now, there's lenders in the city and the county, those types of partners, but whenever possible, I try not to partner with anyone. It's just, there's no need to. Unless it's a project that's huge, let's say 100 units or 200 units, or it's just something that we just don't have the financial means and the guarantees to cover that. But a project like this, we get on our own.
Well, you guys are, how much more time do you need to finish? 5 minutes? Okay, I'm gonna call ahead and tell them we'll be running late. If you need a restroom, use it right away so we can get going. Let's just use the bulk of this time for any other questions. I know that we're here for so impressed with the colors and the beauty and what they've done here. So they're also done, they've dealt with some gray water issues. And so, which I think is awesome, but I know that didn't work as well as they hoped. So I think it might be different for that.
Well, the system was great. It worked as designed and approved by the city, but we realized after we finished that there is a disconnect between the city requirements and the gray water requirements and neighbors. So how the system works is that at the end of whatever the mumbo jumbo, what it does, it spits out the excess water, right? Spits it out, and it's supposed to go to the storm drain, and after it goes to this filtering system. But the problem is that it spits out into an alley where you have people that live next door. And the neighbors complained that they thought we were illegally dumping dirty water. And technically it looks dirty. It's great. I mean, it does after it goes through this process. We try to communicate with the neighbors that no, it's doing exactly as it's designed. This is supposed to look this way. This is supposed to happen. And they said no. You guys are illegally dumping, your water, your waste, it smells. Fix it. They complained to the council office, who said, guys, I know what you're doing. I understand that what is happening is supposed to happen. It was designed and engineered this way. But I have 50 people calling my office every week. Make it go away. So we spent another $65,000 to redirect the water to make the problem go away. So, it was a system that worked as designed, but we still have to fix it. That was a question.
Oh, what was the impetus for starting the AEM in this area?
The reason is just being able to be in charge of your own destiny, I guess. And if we take the stance that we're going to allow the city to do the things that they should do on their own, and if we accept that, then nothing will ever happen.
But why here and why at that time?
Because it was something that the community decided that was needed. This neighborhood has been going through a lot of, there are a lot of developers that are speculating, people that are buying houses, flipping them, developers that are buying land and building, and the community said, wait a minute, we're seeing all of this change happen in front of our eyes, but there's no real updated current community plan. We should update the community plan to make it relevant to what we're dealing with today. And the city said, we're working on it, and it'll be 7 years. Well, we can wait for 10 years. We'll have to. Figured we'll just do it.
Mr. Plan uses that does the city council actually?
No.
Can you repeat
But-
the question, and this will probably be the last question we need to
So the question was, does the city council take it into effect, take our community plan into effect? The short answer is no, but the city planners that are working on updating the community plan are actually looking at ours for information. They actually did show up to our meetings and were part of the process, understanding that the city's process takes longer. So from that perspective, we know that it will affect the final city-approved community plan. And we've actually updated ours